Hello, it's Tree Sprite, and we're back for another video. This is from my birthday My Little Pony series. If you are a October birthday, these are your ponies. We got October Calendula, and then we've got October Dreams. I've been basically taking the original, Generation 3 My Little Ponies, and doing my own spin on them, while also adding, different species that, My Little Ponies can be. And, I did all these, and then I thought of, more species I could have done, which is so funny, but whatever. And basically for this one, we've got, a giraffe pony, which is what October Calendula is. And then we've got a nightmare pony, and that's what October Dreams is. And October Dreams as a nightmare pony is kind of like a fan created concept that I saw on Pinterest. So it's not technically a real My Little Pony species, but I do like how mine turned out, and I think it looks different enough. And the giraffe pony thing comes from Generation 1 My Little Pony. I think they'd be considered Care Bear cousins is the easiest way to describe it. And there's a couple more of those that I could have done as more of these characters, but I just didn't get around to it. Another thing I didn't do was I did the reformed changelings, and I could have done the before changelings where they are black with the holes in the legs. I've seen plenty of people do OCs of those. So technically those got left out. I used a little bit of a variety of materials for this one. I used some of my Shuttle Art acrylic markers. I used some of my RTX acrylic markers. And then I was using a Posca for the trees and the grass. But I've not used them in so long. I feel like the paint is thinning a little bit is the best way to describe it. So I would push the marker to where it would dispense the paint, and then I was using a paintbrush to do the background. And then before I discovered that technique, I had a darker blue Posca pen that I was using, and I just kind of threw it away. And now I'm kind of regretting that because I could have used that for the background, but I used just actual acrylic paint. I think it's the what is it called? It's one of the student brands you can get at Michael's. Very cheap, very affordable. But yeah, I didn't want to draw October Dreams being an actual nightmare pony and invading October Calendula's dreams is the easiest way to describe it. Instead I decided to go for this uneasy friendship type of vibes. Where October Dreams is she's so tall, and then October Calendar was she's kind of spooky. I feel like I've done quite a few of these ponies, one standing, one in the seated laying position, and that's not a bad thing. But if I were to ever revisit this series, I might come up with different poses for this. I don't think I'll be revisiting them anytime soon. Never say never, but they exist now. I can always come back to these guys. I did use a little bit of some colored pencil for the shading. It's very soft. I'm craving adding deeper shadows for my art is the best way to describe it. But I'm not quite sure how to do that with the materials I have. And I'm do I need to buy more art supplies at some point? Probably. But also, I'm trying to go through what I have. So that way I don't have, a million art supplies hoarded up. Because Lord knows I have enough art supplies right now. But it'll probably be a while before I can buy some more materials to achieve that. I'm going to have my wisdom teeth removed again. So I guess we'll see how that goes. Probably won't get it done till May, June, July, maybe around there. Because I could take off for work and not leave them virtually screwed. So last time I had them done was in 2020, and the entire time I was just I slept so much. And I just did not have like a lot of energy. And like I don't want to go through that again. And then like have to work an 8-hour shift or something. Ugh. But also like, where am I gonna get the money to afford all this? I have no idea. Ugh. Oh well, we'll see what happens in the future. But that's all I have to say for this piece of my October ponies. I'll see you in the next one, hopefully sometime soon.